So look, guys, Baltimore is going to go through a major change with its inner harbor. You saw the stuff they're doing with Harbor Point. Well, some big changes are coming to Baltimore's inner harbor. I'm at an event, and I want to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. I'm not calling the mayor a horse, but let the mayor of Baltimore tell you a little bit about what's happening at the inner harbor. Then we're going to come back and show you guys what it's like and show you guys what's coming.
Move to Baltimore, move to Baltimore, move to Baltimore, move to Baltimore.
The harbor had been deteriorating on itself since I was in middle school. That's just the truth, right? It had been outdated that long. It's been sitting there deteriorating, and I heard as a young person, I heard as a young staffer in City Hall that we have to do something with Harbor Place. We have to do something with Harbor Place. And then we let some folks who don't even live in the country own it, and they ran it in the ground and ran cross keys in the ground at the same time, right? But one of the things, there were two quote-unquote shopping centers that were important to me when I first came into office that I wanted to nudge into other hands. One was the Emerson Village Shopping Center, right? The other was Harbor Place, and we did it. But for Harbor Place, we knew that the legal route was the only route that we had. So then City Solicitor Shea, under my direction, pushed for the receivership, right? And only one group raised their hands and said they wanted to tackle it, and that was MCD. So we hear a lot of folks now saying, well, they were never asked, or this or that, or we did it they say we did it as a backroom deal. The last time I checked, the court of law is very, very front room dealish, not back room. And they presented a plan, and I think their plan really captures all the need that we have, right? One, downtowns post-COVID are changing and are never going to be the same anywhere in the world, and we have to realize that. Second thing, malls and shopping centers died 20 years ago. They're never coming back. Nobody goes to the mall. Teenagers don't go to the mall. Teenagers can't go to the mall by themselves. That's a whole different story, which is probably helping malls die faster, but maybe they don't understand that. But we know that downtown is our fastest growing residential neighborhood. And we know that there's a benefit to having people live downtown. We also know that there will be some need for office space and retail, but it's not going to be in the way that we all listen. I love going down to the harbor and watching people sing at the fudgery and all of the things that we have, but that's just never going to be the same. We have to modernize what we're thinking here. And to their credit, I think growing up here in Baltimore and remembering the days where literally I would catch the subway at Cold Spring Lane and go downtown and get off at Charleston and be met by a police officer to say, "Where y'all going?" "Oh, well, we're going to the harbor." "No, you're not. Go back home. This is not for you," right? Seeing MCB go to every part of the city, all the community associations, and asking, what do you want to see represented in a new harbor place, I think rubbed some people the wrong way, if I'm going to be honest. And I think that time will tell with what's happening in court, but I think when you go to the wharf in DC, right, which ironically I hear from people, it needs to be like the wharf, and then I say, well, you know, people live at the wharf, right? Like, they live there, right? It's not just restaurants and attractions, there's hotels, there's people living there, there's businesses, there's all these things. That's the kind of modernized thing that we have to have at Harbor Place. But I will also say this, because I think this is an important part. Whether the new development happens and that plan is the one that happens, right? The court will make the decision, and then the voters will make the decision, which is the best part about it for me, because it doesn't matter what I think. If the voters say yes, then it'll happen. The promenade has to be fixed anyway, because climate change is real and it won't exist in a few years if we don't address it and attack it. So That is something that we have to do to protect one of our biggest assets.
Now, one of the things you heard in the video is the mayor talk about erosion, and that's happening like worldwide, whether it's, I don't know, the global warming, the ice caps melting, whatever it is, the water levels in Baltimore are changing. That's one of the reasons why they need to rebuild the harbor. We've been here at least like 20, 30 years with this harbor being built. The water has risen probably 10 inches, 10, 12 inches, probably more than that. But the fact that the water is coming up on the promenade, that's a big deal. This used to go all the way out like another 20 feet up to the poles here. But now the water has come up like halfway and it keeps coming. And the sad part of it is, it's happening everywhere. But with the rebuild of the inner harbor, all that'll go away. They're gonna raise the boardwalk, give you more space to walk, and it will help save a lot of this area because the water won't be as high on the edge. Again, this is the inner harbor. This is the pavilion. So you saw it in the first video, but now we're coming back to show you because they're talking about knocking all this down, rebuilding it, making it apartments, making it shopping. So it's a lot going on. You're welcome. The harbor has a whole new vibe. Again, we put this up to help small businesses grow. So much happening down here. You guys gotta come and be a part of it. So again, they're looking to rebuild all this and make it something new. I don't know what's gonna happen to these businesses when they finally hit this building with a blade. But guess we'll find out. Ladies, and this is the amazing Marsha Jews.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Anywhere, Mark, how you doing, Queen? This is the amazing Marsha Jews. If she's here, this is absolutely the place to be. You like Baltimore?
I love Baltimore.
See that? Love Baltimore.
I love Baltimore. And you all need to come down here to the Black exhibit of art. And it's full of artists, Black artists. And it's in the old Ripley, believe it or not,
Wow.
in the second building. And you can walk through here miles of Black artwork. So come on down. We'll be here tomorrow. But you need to spend some time down here. This is, and bring your mom and daddy and everybody.
Bring your mom and daddy. We're gonna walk around and check it out. Then I'll come up, my man Kendrick. Kendrick is the baddest DJ, one of the guys in Baltimore. So look, they're down here holding it down. And it's amazing that this happens down at the inner harbor. So all that's going on, you have great music all the time.
All the time, baby.
Earring. Gold hoop earring. It look like a drop. I'm sure somebody will find your ring. You bring the hoop earring, you bring it to the DJ booth.
If you love art, you would definitely love coming to the exhibit. This is something new, it's a pop-up, and the fact that we're gonna walk past this queen real here. Hi, we're gonna walk through you real quick, walk past you if you don't mind. So they're giving tours down here. People are coming to see this artwork. Again, Baltimore is absolutely amazing. If you think that you can keep believing what you see on TV, don't believe the hype, because we are down having an amazing time. This is Black art. This is something popped up for the local people here in Baltimore to support the arts, to support the people of Baltimore, to keep Baltimore the great city that it is. Now again, we're going to be talking more about how all the space is being used now and it's going to be transformed into something new. It's going to be like a 5 to 7 year process, but we're making the most of the space right now because this is how we do in Baltimore. All right, guys, today we're here with Tiffany. Tiffany is one of the artists. Her art is on display. So tell us about yourself, Tiffany. What do you do?
Well, I'm a half-time, not full-time, part-time, I guess you could say, visual artist. The other part of the time, I work in the Baltimore City school system.
Amazing. So you do a lot. Art. And here's the thing: when you're an artist, you're always an artist.
Yeah.
It's always on. So it's not it's always on.
Yeah, it's full-time.
What can you tell us about Baltimore City schools? All the good things that happen in Baltimore City schools.
Honestly, it's been an eye-opening experience. There's I think the opportunity to really see them in such that innocent stage,
yes,
and really try to keep that.
Yes.
Because there's just a lot going on out in the world,
right,
honestly, right now. That's what I try to lend to, as well as being a safe space and a resource for them to, be able to grow safely,
How did you use your art to help the kids?
Ooh,
great.
I used to teach art here and there.
Okay.
So, if anything, I try to encourage their creativity, encourage their expression, encourage them to be themselves,
Great.
And not try to blend in or become something else just
Right.
to fit in. So that's what I try to do. It may not be art specifically,
Right.
but
But you're a creative type,
right,
and I'm
right.
sure that being a creative type, you see ways to bring the curriculum to life,
Right.
other than what's standard written in black and white, and that's important when you're working with children. Now, she is actually working with the fruit of Baltimore to make changes, and we appreciate that. How do people reach out to you to get your art?
Well, you can catch me on my website at www.tharrisart.com
tharrisart.com
or Instagram unashamed_artiste, so
Okay.
artist with an E at the end.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
That's it.
All right, thank you. She's amazing, guys. I'm glad we ran into her. She's a local celebrity. She's an educator. Again, so much is going on in Baltimore. Beautiful people like this are making the difference. So definitely, you moving to Baltimore, it's a big change. Bring your kids, bring your family. Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Tell us why Baltimore children are so amazing.
Let me tell you this. The brilliance of African black children everywhere, but particularly here in Baltimore, that doesn't get publicized enough, is that there's super creativity that can be applied to entrepreneurship.
Yes.
Our babies aren't built for a job. They're built to lead and to create economic opportunities for themselves, their families, and their communities. And that is why I teach, and that's what I'm exposed to. Not only do I pour into them, but they pour into me as well. And let me realize, it's never too late to start over, and it's never too late to take a dream and make it a reality.
Awesome. That's powerful. Look, with that type of knowledge dropping with our children, absolutely amazing. Thank you, bro. How you been, man?
I've been well,
Good,
brother.
good to see
I've
you.
been well.
So guys, there you have it. There's so much jumping off down here in Baltimore. You have to love being here. We have some amazing artwork, amazing people, and again, moving to Baltimore, definitely something you're gonna put on your to-do list. So Baltimore is on fire with all the amazing things that happen here. Our Creatively Black exhibit going on upstairs. We're down here at the pavilion in the harbor. A lot's going on. And again, the fact they're keeping this open for small business. We have restaurants in here. We have the art exhibits upstairs. There's so much jumping off here in Baltimore. So when you come through, stop past the inner harbor. It is definitely a place to stop past on the way through because it's on the water. Great people. And you really can't go wrong stopping past the inner harbor. So listen, guys, this is Baltimore's World Trade Center. This is a monument. This is the actual steel. This is steel that actually came from the World Trade Center in New York. Now they brought this here to commemorate, they brought it here in memory of the people in Maryland who perished in the attacks September 11th. So we have this here, sitting on this marble. This metal, again, actually came from the World Trade Center in New York. For those people, those Marylanders who lost their lives on September 11th. Because we're so well known for our seafood, we have Phillips Seafood. Phillips Seafood is definitely one of the hot spots in Baltimore, hot spot downtown, it's in the harbor, and You can't go wrong with Phillips. Brought my son here once when he was 12, got the seafood sampler. It was like 2 or 3 crab cakes. It was 2 lobster tails. This dude at 12 ate the whole thing. So after that, we've been sold on Phillips. As we come down here to the inner harbor, you'll see a lot of people just out and about doing their thing. We have some artists here. We have some dude on the drums. These drums are like bucket drums. And he's playing, they're kind of just like a nice urban type of setting. These gentlemen are talking about the Bible, and everybody has an opportunity to come to Baltimore, do their own thing, believe in their own thing, and kind of just keep it moving. So again, don't believe all the craziness you hear about Baltimore on the news. Things jump off anywhere in the world, but Baltimore is a town that you can definitely meet some great people, do some great things. Got the footwork, man. Got the footwork. There you go. Look. They don't want it, man. They don't want it. Ladies, show them how it's done. Take them. Walsh Jesuit. There you go. My man got the steps. Oh, she got the steps. There you go. That's how we do in Baltimore. Get down on it. He's got, look at my man with the hat to get down on. That's how we do here, y'all. Look at that. That's what Baltimore does to you. Bring the dance out to you. All right, gentlemen, good job, good job. Okay, you doing this thing. Baltimore has that impact on people. Get some dancing in the streets. Well, look, guys, there you have it. You heard from local Baltimoreans. You heard from the mayor of Baltimore. And you heard from me. It's a lot going on in Baltimore. The new inner harbor is coming. All the changes are going to be made. You definitely want to be a part of it. Whether you're moving to Baltimore City or Baltimore County, I definitely can help you find your new home. So give me a call, 443-281-9800. Shoot me an email, yournewhomesales@gmail.com. Let's get on the chat. Let's get on the Zoom. Let's get on the call. Help you find your way here and show you this amazing, absolutely amazing things we do here. Thanks for watching. See you next time.